Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go here in Baltimore. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. He'll push forward for about a yard. Travis Jones there to bring him down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 70, Hawks, Buffalo 18, right here. 60.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
60 Eagles, 60, cut 19, cut 19. Take over.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. That is caught. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of the season unfolds.
Makes the score Giants 7. Ravens nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yo. Whip.
From the gun, Jackson.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on. No, we changed it. Hey.
Throwing Jackson. Going for it all. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing on the run, it's behind his man, and it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And that'll set up 4th down. On the return, it's Tracy. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa!
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A play fake, now Dart. He'll get back to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 1st catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York.
Well, I think these guys are ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
Ravens nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Giants 14, Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, break. Talk 7.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Giants.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's another Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. He's got his man. That's Slayton. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10.
Dart gonna throw it again. And they're gonna get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Mike Freed taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go, and here's Dart. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18.
And the Giants first down.
He'll try the right side this time, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Throwing is Dart to the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. No problem there on the extra point. And the Giants will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. 40-yard line.
13, 13.
Goes to you, it's you. Comes to me, it's me.
Report!
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Jackson. That one's caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on! No, we changed it.
Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd and 7.
We changed it. Sit on!
Jackson going to keep this one himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop at just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now, Jackson. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Sit on! What are you? Sit on!
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the Ravens first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Baltimore. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Send a man in motion right.
Go.
On 1st down, Dart. He's going to look for the home run ball. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is caught at the 3. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Brian Burns working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Jackson. Brian Burns. He works his way in to record the 2nd sack of his young career.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
And now compounding the issue here, we're going to get a delay. So that'll cost down half the distance. So fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
46-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Travis Jones there to bring him down.
It's second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's Dart on first and 10. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. Go. Not trap range. 70 range. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Neighbors in motion. Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He has Hyatt complete. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Two first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Dart. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
14.